What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to cover Moonlander's platform. So the platform allows you to adjust the tent or the tilt of your keyboard to your liking. The platform has been on the market for a while now, probably about a year. This particular model that I have in my hand though is a newer revision that has a few tweaks that didn't debut in the original platform. So we'll take a look at that in the video. Before I get started, I just want to say that I've been using the Moonlander for about 1 to 2 years now, somewhere in that range, and I love the keyboard, right? It's my daily keyboard. I've bought custom Xylent V2 switches, 67 gram weight, and I lube them. And I love the keyboard all in all, right? The ability to modify the layout, it's pretty comfortable. Overall, I think it was a good investment for a keyboard. But I recently started a hybrid work schedule, so I'm in the office a few days a week and I'm at home the rest of the time. And that's great, right? I love to be able to like do that commute and whatnot, and it's pretty fun. But when I'm at the office, I find myself missing my Moonlander. Right, so I use the stock keyboard that they gave me for my machine in the office, and it's not that great. But I don't really want to have to unscrew my Moonlander, fold it back up, take it with me, pack it up, every day to go back and forth to the office, to my desk, to my office, to my house, whatever. It's kind of annoying. So I figured the platform can help with that. So that's why I bought it. So let's see how it works. We'll review it a little bit and see how we like it. First up though, let's see what's in the box. The box itself, pretty nice. Pretty heavy. You can already see it's actually like a heavy platform. Let's open this up. See inside. We have both platforms here. Again, pretty nice and heavy in the hand. Let's open these up. We have one side here. This looks like the right side toolkit. Really, really nice. Good fasteners in there. This is the right side platform here. You can see, again, pretty heavy, pretty nice. Thick metal, well polished, well put together overall. And then let's take a look at the left one. Again, much of the same, right? Just for the left side, but I'll show you just for the beautiful, beautiful shots. And this is everything that you get in the box. You get a left platform, a right platform, and fasteners to attach it to your Moonlander. So let's take a look at some of the features of the platform that make it a new revision, right? So first up, you'll see that this is one half of the platform, and you'll see these two O-rings, these little grommets here. These provide like a dampening between the Moonlander's body and the platform. So when you mount it like this provides like a little dampening so you don't get any rattle there. And that's great. That works pretty well. No complaints there. But when you open this up, you'll see that there are two larger semicircle like rubber fixtures there that are put there. And these Moonlander or ZSA claims that these are for more dampening control, and that's great, and you can see a better side profile of that right there. The problem with this is when you go to actually fold the Moonlander down and like break it down and fold it for travel, it doesn't let the actual flap of the Moonlander, the wrist pad, fold in correctly. And that I don't really like. So I reached out to ZSA about this to ask and say, hey, like, what's up here? And they gave me a pretty cool response. They told me that I have a somewhat newer revision of the Moonlander or of the platform, and I'm able to remove those grommets if I want. So I'll show you a quick before and after of like removing the grommet and how it folds with the grommets and how it folds without the grommets. So you can see and make the decision for yourself whether you want to remove them. Let's take a look at how to install the platform on the Moonlander. First, you just flip it over, line up the 4 screw holes on the back, and then just insert the fasteners and tighten. That's all there is to it. Let's see what I was talking about when I said that the Moonlander couldn't fold with those two grommets or those two dampeners in place. So I have the platform installed on Moonlander here, you can see, and you'll notice how this is like hanging off, right? So I can't fold it under here. And if I actually lift the Moonlander up, you'll see that like I can open it, I can use it normally. But if I go to flatten this down, right? If I go to like take this, flatten it down, fold this guy underneath, and put it together, you'll see that kind of stays there, right? Look at that. It stays there, and I can put some pressure on it to like fold it a little flatter, and this will probably fit inside of the case that comes with the Moonlander. But this is not great. You can kind of see it if you look in there that these two little grommets there, these two little dampeners are preventing it from folding down even flatter without pressure. And this is what I don't like, right? I bought the platform to be able to tent and fold on the fly, and this kind of gets in the way of that. So if you're someone who's going to use the Moonlander like I am to, on the go, pack it up, tent it up, flatten it down, all of that. If you want that more on the go like capability, definitely remove those two grommets because they are going to get in your way and you're really just not going to like it with it, right? If you're more of a set it and forget it, I'm just going to use it on my desk and I wanted something a little heavier, a little more durable, keep them on, right? It's up to you. I just want to show you what you would be dealing with. Okay, now let me show you what it's like without those grommets. All right, so I have the same Moonlander here, right? The flap's still hanging out, same Moonlander. Let's open it up again. I'm sorry for the loud noises there. And you'll see that I don't actually have the grommets installed. You can see there's probably a little residue there because I just removed them, right? Now though, when I fold the flap in, this actually goes down pretty flat. And when I fold it together, look at that. No, if I put more pressure there, no change. This folds really nice, really flat, and can go right into whatever carry-on case you have. This is pretty. This is how, if you're gonna use a Moonlander more on the go, this is how it should be. So remove those grommets. If you're gonna fold the Moonlander down frequently and take it up and tent it, that's the way to go with this. You can see how much more beautiful this actually really is. Makes me quite happy that this actually folds down pretty nicely. All right, I have the Moonlander all set up for you. It is at about a 30-degree tilt level here, angle, whatever you want to call it. I didn't take a protractor out to verify that, but that's kind of just eyeballing it. Feels good, right? I rest my hands on it, feels good. I'd probably tent this a little lower at a less angle. Just for me, that's my comfort level, but I like it. Just remember, when you do find your level and set it, use the provided Allen key to actually set it there and tighten it correctly. Otherwise, you'll get something like this happening where over time, it'll like just fall down. So hand tightening is not good enough. I hand tighten the left side and I Allen key tighten the right side, and you can see that the left side will fall. But the right side, even if I push it pretty hard, it's not going anywhere. All right, so let's see how that works. Basically, the platform just has this flap and this arm tab inside here connects into this little notch here. So you just put it down, connect it on that little tab, it clicks in and it holds there. And then when you're done using the keyboard, done writing the best code of your life, you just lift it up and you fold it down and you're ready to rock. So I love that about the platform. Pretty nice. And that's personally the reason why I bought it. Looking at it a little bit more though, you see that they have these little notches on the actual platform. These notches are the tilt level, right? The angle. I believe they are in 10-degree increments, but again, I did not take a protractor out to verify that. Again, when you do find your increment that you like, Allen key tighten it and you're ready to go. Now, just to close, like the two things I like about this platform the most are, one, the ability to fold it at will, right? So if I'm traveling, I can fold it up just like this. And obviously I would fold this tab underneath as well, but I can fold it up, put it in my bag, take it with me. Also, when I get to the place I'm done using it, I just boom, right at the tent level that I need. Instant tent, instant fold. That's why I like the platform. That's why I bought it. That's the major reason what I like about it. And granted, yes, it is probably an expensive thing to get. The platform is probably an expensive piece of hardware to get the ability to do that instant tenting. But for me, as a commuter who's gonna take my keyboard to and fro, worth it. The second thing that I like about it that I don't think enough people talk about is the heft. This thing is actually heavy. This platform's heavy. It's hefty. And when you have it engaged and you have it on your desk, it's planted. It's staying there. Like, I'm a bigger dude, right? I'm a brute. And when I put my hand on the keyboard, I tend to have moved my Moonlander, right? Like I slided it here and there, and I got a desk mat to like try to help that, but still it wasn't perfect. But with the platform, this thing is planted, and I love that. Like you're not moving this. Like obviously if I push it, I'll move it, but when you're on it and it's planted, it feels good. So that's the second thing I like the most about it. All right, and there you have it. That is my review of the Moonlander platform. Now, overall, I really like the platform. I think it's a great addition to the keyboard. Do I think it's worth the $100 you have to spend for it? Probably not. I think at a nice $59.99 price, this would have been perfect. I do know that the metal they're using is pretty nice. It's pretty heavy, pretty durable, but I think $100 is a little bit much for someone who, that's looking for the ability to just tent their keyboard better. That being said, it is great. It's durable, it's sturdy, you feel comfortable resting on it. Just make sure that when you are actually tenting it, you tent it to your preferred degree, and then you tighten it with the Allen key. That way you can do the quick release, fold it up, take it away, pretty nice, and you don't have like any sort of loosening up over time, right? Because you are gonna rest your hands on the keyboard. You are gonna like probably hit it a little bit. If you don't use the Allen key to tighten that thumb screw for where you want your degree of tent, it'll move over time, right? And again, as we covered before, if you're someone using the Moonlander more on the go, you wanna like be able to pack it up and take it with you and unpack it, take those 2 grommets out that I showed you, because it's really gonna be helpful. All in all though, really impressed with the build quality of this thing, really like it. I think it's a great addition to your Moonlander keyboard if you're someone that even just wants the heft of it, right? It makes the keyboard heavier and makes it planted on the actual desk that you're using it, right? Because one of the problems that I had with the Moonlander was that it would slide around a little bit if I was like, you know, leaning on it a little too hard or like moving around. With the platform, very, very sturdy, really like it. So overall, I do recommend it. I just think the price point's a little high, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do more of them as I progress. I have a couple plans for you all, but thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.